Hi everyone, meteorologist Chad Evans here with a look at your daily weather forecast video on this Friday. It's sponsored by Trent Johnson State Farm. TrentIsMyAgent.com. Big thanks to Trent. Big thanks to all of our sponsors we have for everything on this channel. And also thank you for all your continued trust and support as well as we track a continuation of the gloom, right? I mean, it's been, we've been overcast for 4 days now. Not unheard of by any means. If we're going to get this kind of weather, it's going to be this time of year, late November and into December. But there is a trend to get a little drier air in here. In fact, more dry air than it looked yesterday for tomorrow. So that may break the low clouds up to allow for some sunshine, which will be nice. With the rainfall and low gray clouds return next week, and then we get the surges of much colder air that come in, even some Arctic type air that comes in early December, early to mid-December, with a few milder spells in between. It won't be brutally cold the whole time, but about 3 shots of pretty intense cold air coming and some snowfall too. Now, is there any sign of a powerhouse winter storm between now and about the 19th of December? Not necessarily, but I see some clipper systems and some little short waves, little disturbances that come through that could very well bring at least some minor accumulating snowfall. Today it's been periodic rain and drizzle and fog around. You can see these little waves of rain coming up from the southwest. They're going to keep doing so right into the evening and right into tonight as well. We've got the fog and drizzle right now though at the US 24, Lake Sikot in western Cass County and Covington I-74, overcast fog and rain with 51 at Covington, 51 at the Purdue Airport, we're 48 at Logansport and Rochester, and 49 at Remington. So this is our cloud tracker using the North American Mesoscale model. So note all the clouds tonight and through tomorrow morning, but this model really wants to bring mostly sunny skies for a good chunk of tomorrow. I'm not necessarily thinking, well, mostly sunny skies all day, but I think we do have a better shot of breaking up these clouds a little bit right there as some drier air comes in. This is about 3,000 feet off the ground. I'm looking at relative humidity. This is into tomorrow, and if you notice, there's a little wedge of red right there. See that come in? That's some drier air working in. It could be enough to break the clouds up. More for sunshine, but we've got to get through these waves of rain and drizzle this evening and into tonight with some fog. We got to get through that. That pushes away for tomorrow. And total rainfall from whatever we've had today to whatever we're going to get tonight and into tomorrow morning, anywhere from a few hundredths in the north to maybe a quarter, third of an inch in the heart of the area, maybe 4/10, half an inch here in northern Warren County, and then some higher amounts southward where a few places may get more than 6/10 of an inch of rainfall. But once this goes through, we've got some dry weather later Saturday and into Sunday. But as quickly as that happens, the thing is, another system comes in. So high pressure moves on, it warms up on the backside, good winds out of the south, and more rainfall comes in late Monday and into Tuesday. And that rain may linger into Tuesday night, early Wednesday. So some decent soaking rainfall out of this. And then behind it, look at that. Much colder air comes in, the tight isobars, and the windy weather on Thanksgiving with a couple lake effect snow showers. Beyond Thanksgiving though, note first of all the northwest flow, the cold air coming in, but a couple little clipper systems try to zip through. So we've got to watch for some snow showers in this forecast down the road. We'll wait and see if we can get some minor accumulation. We certainly have several opportunities for that from after Thanksgiving right to mid and part of late December. The first batch of much colder air comes in for Thanksgiving and thereafter. You see temperatures dropping below normal here in the blue. Beyond that, we get a brief warm up, and then another batch of much colder air comes in early December. And I think behind this one, an even more intense chunk of cold air comes in closer to mid-December, and that could be some truly Arctic air with temperatures 20 to 25 degrees below normal. So this is overall temperatures. We just take the mean temperature from Thanksgiving to December the 19th. This is the dominant weather pattern. Temperatures running below normal here, above normal in the west. Now, it won't be really cold the entire time, but between little batches where it briefly gets milder, there's going to be some pretty cold air where temperatures are well below normal. Closer to Christmas, like we've been saying, the cold retreats, it does get warmer. So any snow melts away, it rains, it's foggy, it's drizzly, temperatures above normal. And then after Christmas, the cold comes back in, closer to New Year's, much colder weather, blasts of some Arctic air, and eventually we get snowfall into the forecast as well. And speaking of snowfall, so this would be the snowfall forecast pretty much, and ignore the title here. This should be snowfall for late November and then right through the early and mid part of December, right up to Christmas. Okay, so we're taking a long range map here to give us a long range look here to show us what to expect. See the snowfall corridors? See how the snowfall moves southward? This is snow depth at various days, and then the snow, after it accumulates here, eventually it all goes away. So we get a little more snow and then it melts off. So the thing I want you to glean from that map is, yes, like I said, the opportunities for getting snow in the very end of November through the early half, 2/3 of December, but also the fact that it's going to warm up towards Christmas and it's going to melt away. So no white Christmas still the way it looks right now. If you're headed to Pioneer South Adams, semi-state that is, during the evening, 48 to 50, still some rain and drizzle and winds out of the east-northeast at South Adams High School. 49 for the high tomorrow. Indeed, we'll mix some drier air in, so I'm optimistic we'll get some sunshine. Winds out of the northwest. Highs generally 44 to 50. Again, we all get some sunshine, but there'll be certainly the greatest amount of cloud cover in our northeast. So that's why it's only 45 at Rochester, but we're 50 at Attica. For Sunday, not bad. Sunshine, some clouds around, but warmer, 55 after 33 in the morning, and there are your highs at 51 to 58 forecast wide. Now let's look beyond that. Let's go way beyond into late next week. Everybody's asking about Thanksgiving. Well, much colder for Thanksgiving Day. 25 in the morning, a few lake effect snow showers in our northeastern counties, just a few flurries in the northeast at noon, and then sunshine, some clouds, more clouds in the northeast here during the afternoon, but a high of only 35 and a pretty gusty wind, gusts 28 to 36. Wind chills 10 to 15 in the morning. They'll be in the 20s all day. And look at those highs at 33 to about 38 area wide. And then we've got the Purdue matchup, the Old Oaken Bucket game at Ross-Ade on the 28th. Game time 7:30. Temperatures low to mid 20s and winds lightening up, but wind chills still running during the teens, but at least it looks dry. There's your extended forecast. 49 tomorrow, 55 Sunday, 58 Monday. There's the rain Tuesday. Some rain very late Monday, though. 56 Tuesday, much colder. Here we go. Here's the real surge of more December type weather. 35 on Thanksgiving, 37 that Friday. And remember, the IU-Purdue game that evening, and then still pretty breezy, some snow showers a week from Saturday, and then a week from this Monday or Tuesday, we may very well get some snowfall as well. Temperatures largely running in the 30s.